But I yelled, I said, get the f out of here. I said, yo, we can't get Henry Cavill, but we get this dude? Oh, yeah, that's the one. You know what? I'm not crazy about this lighting, but this is as good as we're going to get it because it's like about to rain right here. So before I jump into this video, I just want to say something to you, man. I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
And I want to thank you for being my wonderful son.
I want to thank you for being my wonderful dad.
Now, enough of that stuff. All right, so we just got done watching Flash to the Future, or Flash No Way Home.
The Flash.
Well, it had a lot of Back to the Future and No Way Home in there. So I don't know. I kind of don't know if I want to spoil some of this or not, because I feel like we're the last ones to watch this movie. It seems like everybody and their mama done seen the early screener except for us. We're the outcasts.
Even a lot of people didn't went to the movie.
Well, I'm just saying, everybody, there's like a million reviews on this, and we're probably not even going to be seen. But so what? I want to talk about it anyway. The Flash was everything that I wanted it to be. Man, was this a good time. I enjoyed every minute of it. And with the advertising, they really marketed this movie by selling Michael Keaton. So they knew that Michael Keaton had a big fan base because of the OG Batman films. And, you know, people are on the fence about Ezra Miller. So they didn't really advertise a whole lot of Ezra Miller. But when I say Ezra Miller was really the highlight of this film, man. Like, Michael Keaton did his thing for sure as Batman. But Ezra Miller is the Flash, bro. I didn't know he had it in him. In Justice League, he was like kind of silly and tripping over his own feet, as Aquaman says. But man, I thought he killed it. What'd you think about? Okay, I'm gonna ask you, what did you think about the movie? And then what'd you think about Ezra Miller as the Flash?
I like the movie. It has good action, like decent, like when they move around.
Like they move around really fast, don't they?
Yeah, it's like spot on.
Spot on. What about Ezra Miller as the Flash? Did you like him as the Flash?
Yes, he did the trip once, so
yeah. Because I know a lot of people said they wanted to see the actor from the TV show. Now, I've watched a little bit of the show, but not enough to where I'm like a super fan. We're like, yeah, we need to get that guy. But I thought Ezra Miller killed it. You know, there was even a couple of times I got emotional. Like, you know, no, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was like, damn, am I getting choked up right now from the Flash movie? I said, what the is going on? Yeah, man. This movie was so good, you didn't even have to go to you had to go to the bathroom and you held it. Man, that's signs of maturity. Yeah, give it to me, man. When you can hold your piss for 2 hours because the movie was that good. You know what I'm saying? Man, my hand's starting to shake. Let me get this right here. So, as far as negatives go, I really have no negative. Okay, well, the negative that I have is the negative that I knew I was going to have coming into the movie, and that is Superman, okay? So, this shouldn't be a spoiler because it's in the damn trailer. There's no Superman here. And I thought they were going to surprise us and give us Superman. And in some ways, they did give us kind of Superman, but not the Superman that I was expecting. You know what I mean? And with Supergirl, she was okay, but I almost felt like she almost served no purpose because she was like in and out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, where's the son of Joe? Like, we needed, to me, I feel like would have made this movie perfect.
What we had the real Spider-Man.
No,
the real Superman.
Wrong property, son. Yeah, now we needed Superman. And the thing about it is, they teased it the whole time. Warner Brothers ain't shit. They teased us the whole time. They mention his name over and over again. So they keep planting this in our heads. They keep planting that seed. Okay, Kal-El, Superman, Kal-El, where's Kal-El? We're here to find Kal-El, where's Superman? So now in our heads, what do you think? The whole time you kept saying, what you kept asking?
I said, where's
Superman? All right? And no, we got Supergirl, and
She not been good at the Superman.
I mean,
better.
she kicked a little ass, but listen, for what was needed, we needed the son of Jor-El, and we didn't get that. So that's my gripe. I felt like, you know, we could have had one more Justice League reunion because, you know, this kind of resets everything for the new DC that's gonna be run by James Gunn. But I feel like if we could have had one more reunion, if we could have had a Motown 25 reunion, bring the Jackson 5 back in, including Jermaine. You know what I mean?
Get Super.
We needed Soups. That's like bringing the Jackson 5 back without Michael. No, nobody just want to see Tito, Randy, and what's the Jackie? All right, you gotta have Michael in there. If we could, we're gonna get it, but I think we have to wait 2 years. For the first, yeah, listen, I know, I feel your pain, son. I feel like that's the only thing that kept this from being a perfect movie, a perfect superhero movie. Like this is like a true definition of a superhero film and of a summer blockbuster. So far, this summer's been kicking ass. From Transformers to this, Guardians, Spider-Verse.
Yep.
Right now, this summer's on a roll, man. We've been having a good time every time we've been to the theaters, right? Not to ramble on, I really enjoyed this. I give, only thing that keeps us from being an A+ is that Superman should have been in this movie, man. There's actually a cameo in here where I yelled out, excuse my language, stop cursing in front of your son. But I yelled, I said, get the f*** out of here. I said, we can't get Henry Cavill, but we get this dude. Oh yeah, that's the one. But yeah, I said that they give us this cat over Henry Cavill. I said, Warner Brothers don't like Henry Cavill for real.
I want some soups.
Exactly.
Soups is the best.
That would have made it perfect, man. I got chills. When you heard the Batman theme, that dun, 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 I'm like, there were a few cameos where I'm like, and then there was one cameo, right? I'm not gonna say it, but I was like, yes. He didn't understand. He was like, what are you talking? I was like, yeah. Get some more. All right, so
I switched the top, so that's why.
And one more thing I want to say is that
Suits is the better than Supergirl.
Yeah, but we couldn't get. But another thing I want to say is with superhero movies, I live and die by the belief that a superhero film is only as good as its villain, right? And surprisingly, this one didn't have a definitive villain. You know what I'm saying? They had reoccurring villains and I guess somewhat of a villain, but there was really no villain. But that still didn't take away from the fact that this movie was freaking awesome, man. And I think this is a good send-off to the old DCU. Yeah, Blue Beetle's X, yes. So this is a good send-off to the DCU and Zack Snyder verse. Okay, so to the Zack Snyder fans, I hope that you're satisfied how they gave this a send-off. Because, I like the Snyderverse. I'm not a Snyderverse hater, but I'm not a Snyder cult motherfucker either. You know what I'm saying? But I did enjoy the Snyderverse. So
the Spider-Verse actually would have been way better because they had,
Yeah, of course.
Because if it was like Superman was in there, then yeah, I'll make sure that was better than Spider-Verse.
Word. So A is what I give The Flash. Dope ass action, good acting. The effects was crazy. Some of the CG was a little, but look, it's a superhero film, so I give it a pass. And a dope sequence that has to do with a bunch of babies and a damn dog.
I give it an A+.
You give it an A+? Yeah, I give it an A. I can't quite give it an A+ because no soups. But I will give it an A.
I'll give it a 9.1.
You and this 9 point something, you're so particular, That's not. It can't. Instead of saying a 9, I'll take to say a 9.1. Yo, I gotta say this one last thing to you. We drove all the way home. I just thought about this, man. So once again, what's your biggest complaint about the movie?
Because they didn't bring soups.
Let me tell you something. And you asked me why. He said, why didn't they have Superman? I said, because Warner Brothers don't like Superman. All right? And I had to say this real quick. Warner Brothers don't like Superman the same way Marvel don't like the Hulk. For whatever reason, the two most powerful beings in each universe, Hulk for Marvel, Superman for DC, and neither one of them give them love.
That's why if them two real...
Mr. Boog signing out. Rashad G signing out.
Peace.
See y'all in the next video. Flash. It's that movie.
The Flash in the Spider-Verse.